Today's numbers reflect the last 48 hours since we provided the last update on Saturday. I am pleased to report that 6,698 Albertans have recovered from COVID-19, leaving 355 active cases in the province. Currently, 44 people are hospitalized with COVID-19, with 6 of these in ICUs. Since Saturday's update, we have now surpassed the 300,000 mark for tests completed. Out of 11,025 new tests completed over the last 2 days, there were 64 new cases. We also have results for the asymptomatic testing we have been offering since May 12th. We will be providing this in a weekly update going forward. Since May 12th, of those we have tested with no symptoms, no known contact with a confirmed case of COVID, and no known connection with an outbreak, we have processed 14,853 tests, and of these, only 6 have been positive. In the last 48 hours, we have also confirmed 3 additional deaths in the province. This brings the total number of lives lost to 149. I extend my condolences to the family and friends of these individuals, as well as anyone grieving the loss of a loved one from any cause. Over the weekend, we were alerted to a number of cases linked with the Safina Foods processing facility in Edmonton. 6 cases have been confirmed, and all cases and close contacts are now isolating at home. With AHS's support, the facility has moved swiftly to implement all outbreak protocols. Site-wide employee testing is now being arranged, and we will continue to closely monitor the situation. These cases are part of a small jump in COVID numbers in Edmonton, some of which are related to ongoing spread from several social events where transmission happened over the past few weeks. With the slowdown in cases in Alberta, I know it has been tempting to believe that we can relax all precautions. Unfortunately, this is not the case. It is critical that all of us continue to take steps to protect our communities. This weekend, we saw many people participate in demonstrations to speak out against racism. I want to commend all those who wore masks and stayed 2 meters away from others while showing up to rally in support of this cause. The freedom to protest is a critical one, and yet we face a challenge in this time of pandemic to do so without risking super spreader events. I want to encourage all those who attended protests this weekend to go for COVID-19 testing, whether or not you have symptoms. We've seen some examples of pockets of spread where, again, people are feeling that the case numbers are low, we can get back to normal. And I think that, whether it's complacency or whether it's the natural human tendency to only focus on what's right in front of us, I think that's why we need to always be reminding people that this is not over, that the low numbers are a result of the work we've done together, that COVID has not gone away. And so we're doing our best, again, to remind all Albertans that we need to stay in this together, that the relaunch will be successful only if we can work together and make sure that we keep our numbers low. I know many Albertans are looking forward to reopening and getting back to some sort of normalcy. The past few months have been difficult for all of us. This virus and the closure of many businesses has taken a toll. Many of us are worried about the virus and what it could mean for our health or the health of our loved ones. We are anxious about our livelihoods, how we're going to pay our bills, look after our families, and what's going to happen once this is all over. Physical distancing and other necessary measures have also made it challenging to connect with our friends and families, share our troubles, and find comfort in each other. The mental health of Albertans is something I am very concerned about. I have touched on this subject a number of times, and it continues to be important. We have all been affected by this pandemic. It's completely natural to feel overwhelmed, sad, or scared. You are not alone in feeling this way. We are starting to get information on some of the mental health issues emerging from this pandemic, and it is clear that this crisis has taken a toll. I know mental health can be a difficult topic to talk about. Reaching out can sometimes feel like the hardest thing to do, even with close friends or family members. As hard as it might seem, we need to talk openly and honestly about our issues and how they affect us. If you feel you have nowhere to turn, please reach out. Supports are available. The Mental Health Helpline and the Addiction Helpline run by Alberta Health Services have increased capacity to take calls. Their number is 1-877-303-2642, and you can find that number by Googling Mental Health Helpline Alberta Health Services. If you are in crisis or having thoughts of self-harm, please call 911. I also encourage you to be proactive and connect with your loved ones. Don't wait for them to reach out. Ask how they are doing and ask what you can do to offer support. The fallout from this pandemic will be felt for some time. Looking after our own and each other's mental health must be part of our new normal as much as regular hand washing and staying home when we are sick.